The 47,000 residents of Milwaukee's suburb Wauwatosa are used to traffic of all kinds. Daily rush hour traffic, buses, bike lanes, multiple major highways, and 9 separate rail crossings. Union Pacific Railroad tracks run through the city parallel to Wisconsin State Highway 100, and the Canadian Pacific Kansas City line swoops through downtown. One of these crossings is especially dangerous. Since 1988, the Union Pacific grade crossing on West Walnut Road has been the site of 5 collisions, including one fatal one. The city has wanted to eliminate this crossing for years. With the help of a $1 million Federal Railroad Administration rail crossing elimination grant, it can finally begin the preliminary engineering for the development of an underpass.
We looked at number one, the existing conditions. We always review those thoroughly. So we looked at the safety issues and the geometrics of the crossing, the steep grade there, and then some of the safety incidents that we've seen over the years, including a crash as recently as 23. So we evaluate all of that, but really, a grade separation it's an ideal setup for that. It's a very unsafe situation right now. The grades are very steep coming up from Highway 100. It's a very unsafe condition for visibility. If you're coming up the hill towards the tracks, you can't see vehicles coming in the opposite direction. Flashing signs don't resolve the physical safety issues. Because of how steep the grades are too, there is an opportunity there to grade separate or to take the roadway underneath the tracks. Other options would be very cost prohibitive. If you could look at trying to go over the tops of the tracks with a bridge or something, but this makes a lot of sense to focus on this option.
Walnut Road's steep grades are one problem, but its proximity to the City Department of Public Works yard is another.
Well, certainly it slows down emergency responders. With 5 trains a day, it's possible that they could be trying to cross when a train is coming through. So it definitely slows them down. And then, DPW as well, as they're going about their business.
Public work trucks, heavy, oftentimes slow vehicles like garbage pickup trucks and snowplows, go over the crossing numerous times per day. It's where the truck fueling station is, as well as the city landfill and Public Works office building. Despite the crossing being private property, Wauwatosa officials say residents drive through the Public Works parking lot and across the tracks as a shortcut between residential areas and Highway 100.
It is definitely a major disruption, and a grade separation, separating traffic from the tracks would speed that up, and it would be a through movement.
The City Engineering Department, a team of 24, already has working relationships with Union Pacific and CPKC. But when preliminary engineering work begins in 2026, Union Pacific will get more involved.
So we have numerous UP crossings within the city, as well as other railroads. So we coordinate quite a bit with them on our existing infrastructure throughout the city. Whether it's signals or other crossings, they maintain their crossings within our city limits. And so there's quite a bit of coordination that goes on there.
The FRA Rail Crossing Elimination Grant will support the city as it pursues preliminary engineering, such as alternative evaluation, environmental evaluation, permitting processes, and preliminary design. As with all FRA RCE grants, the city is responsible for a 20% non-federal match. Once the underpass is completed, UP tracks will go over a public road in place of the private public works entrance. This public road will connect residents to the highway. A final estimate cost for constructing the underpass, however, is not yet feasible.
The main goal of the project is to improve safety, mobility, and connectivity for local residents, businesses, emergency services. We have the expertise, and we've got the history of some of the safety incidents that have occurred over the years as well that really support the need for the project.